So there we are, 2023 already. 2022 was pretty eventful at Libakan. No need to even mention 2021 and 2020, which were quite traumatic for the entire world. But there you go, 3 years already that we are here. We had grand plans for this Christmas break. Like many people, I'm sure, trying to catch up on a few things, but we ended up progressing very slowly. Sometimes it seems all we're doing is just trying to keep up with basic maintenance of the land and our old machinery. Take this old mower for instance. I think it probably broke down 50 times on me since we bought it. You name it, I broke it. Deck belt, engine belt, blades, casing, battery, ignition, wheels, but it still won't quit. It feels a bit like us with this property. No matter how overwhelmed we'll feel at times, we are still going and trying to progress. We did manage to get to a few things over the break, like cutting this old water tank that I'll be using as a fire pit to start burning excess foliage from all the trees we've been cutting down.
C'est moins gracieux. Ah, tu vas faire le fire pit? Putain, mais la pile, elle est énorme, là.
Hein?
J'avais pas vu.
Mais oui.
With everything that we do, we're always trying to recycle and use what we already have. Maybe we'll use this other part of the tank to build a firewood storage, for instance. Getting rid of foliage and excess timber is a big part of the current work, so to help process this excess, we recently bought a small chipper. It turns small medium-sized branches into material we can use around the gardens. But it does take time, and it is quite a workout. Here is Lee demonstrating the use of our machinery. I call her the Shredder Disaster. The reason we made slow progress during the break is because it was important for us to also spend time focusing on ourselves, preparing nice meals, celebrating New Year with our children and friends, trying new recipes and packing on a few kilos. Apologies in advance to the vegetarians out there. I do like a good piece of meat on the fire, so I literally googled how to cook the perfect steak. I don't think we landed very far.
On va voir. Comment ça se fait? Tout petit peu plus trop, tu vois.
What we're finding so far through this journey is that in order to enjoy the ride, you have to find the right balance between work and good times, which definitely requires constant attention. So with great times behind, it is time to get back to work. One technique that Lead is trying out this year is seedlings. We've had many go at trying directly in the veggie garden in the soil, but with mixed successes. So let's do things the right way this year. That being said, She also had a go at a bit of wild gardening here and there. The seedlings themselves require really good soil, so Lyd went to dig out around our compost area to collect some good and nutritious soil. Once that's done, it is then a process of tiny and careful planting in order to control and protect more easily the early sprouts against the weather and the animals. Just a couple of weeks in, and it seems to already be working.
I'm pretty sure this is a brand new plant of melon. I planted that a while ago. And it looks like it's growing. No, don't step on my plant. Yay. This is a widely area with lots and lots of weeds. It's my composting area as well. So yeah, it's a constant battle, but it's growing.
Finally, there are a couple of projects we are excited about and can't wait to show you in our next videos. First, we are getting some help for excavation and clearing work done around the house to start placing our new garden and our natural pool. Second, I've cleared a big part of the garage to start on the home office renovation, a much needed improvement. If you want to follow our progress, please don't hesitate to push the subscribe button. We'll be trying to upload more frequent videos. Until next time.